Okay, this is going to be today's video review for Friday, August the 7th, 2015 for Drum Energy Bands. Please read our trading disclaimer. Today we're going to go into very simple trades using just one chart because our trader wants to keep things simple, and why shouldn't he? So the very first setup we're going to discuss is what we like to call the dog sniffer. And the dog sniffer sniffs out the energy band in a very simple way. So let's have a look at that now. We're going to be looking at the CL today on the Renko FloBars chart and look at a couple of familiar setups first before we get into the dog sniffer. But essentially you'll notice our trader, he's up and looking at the market at about 7 o'clock Eastern. You see the valley of support here is put in, weak dots pressing down to the valley support. We have our lower energy band of both chart frames here. These higher chart frame, lower energy band, and the lower energy band as well. Now notice on the green bar here our trader gets long, rides it up into a crest of resistance, weak challenge. In other words, the dots are below the solid white line. Weak challenge up into this crest of resistance. On the red bar close, our trader goes short. You notice the bounce, the upper yellow manages the move. This here shows that the push-up was not strong. As the trader becomes familiar, this association of the white dot with the upper energy band is one of our power mid trades. But essentially, it's found out by the weak dot push into the crest. Like conversely, this was the weak dot push into the valley for the long. So anyway, as the price comes down further and further, we're going to talk about a couple of setups down here that we call the dog sniffer. Now essentially when the bricks get inside the lower energy band here that I'm showing, you'll notice that the dots, these dots don't actually get down into the lower energy band. But if, for example, a dot did get down below this line into the lower energy band, as long as the bricks go sideways, in other words, we've got brick momentum, our trader can do a scalp. So this would be a scalp here. And just like this one here, you'll notice the dots coming down can't get down through this lower energy band. The lower energy band's down here. So as the bricks go sideways on the green bar, our trader goes long. Now as the price goes up here, this is another one of our setups that we use. We call it's called the double dot push. It's when price gets in between these two white lines. Now this is also known as a weak challenge to the crest, dots below the solid white line. On the red bar, our trader goes short the CL. As price falls down, you'll notice that we come down into our lower energy band, which our bricks are associating. Dots starting to go flat, and you'll notice the bottom of the bricks going sideways to up. On the green bar, our trader takes a quick scalp, realizing this white dotted line here could potentially be resistance. So he looks at this crest of resistance with a weak challenge up into it, and on the red bar goes short. This is what we call a weak challenge to the crest. So after a half an hour of trading the CL, our trader takes a break and then turns his attention over to the NQ from about 9:30 through to about 10 o'clock for a total of an hour trading. This is another one of those dog sniffer trades. Price goes up into our upper energy band here on our flow Renko bar that we're looking at on the NQ, and you see the tops of our bars going flat. That's brick momentum. This is also one of our areas that we call the power mid trade. It's also what we call the double dot trade as well. Very strong energy comes out of these setups. The trader gets short and the market drops down. You notice how the dots press down through this lower energy band and the bricks stay going lower with lower lows. That's not the same way the tops of these bricks set up here for the dog sniffer sell of this upper energy band. So we don't have a setup down here. Price goes up into, again, this crest of resistance. You'll notice the dots breaking above the crest, starting to go flat, but now the bricks associate inside the upper energy band. This is what we call our dog sniffer trade. In other words, it's sniffing out the upper energy band. With brick momentum and a red candle, our trader goes short. As price falls down, you'll notice it retraces. When we retrace up into a crest like this with our dots going into the crest or just above it, but our tops of our bricks stay flat to down, that's what we call a weak energy push into the crest. Because the dots, even though they're strong above the midline, they're weak pressing into the crest. On the red bar, our trader gets short. Now at the bottom here, we've got a valley put in. The valley sets up. You'll notice the bricks are also inside the lower energy band. The dots push down weak. So there's a couple of things happening here. We've got a challenge the valley buy. We've also got a dog sniffer buy. Sniffing out the lower energy band with the brick momentum, bottoms of the bricks going sideways. On the green bar, our trader gets long. You'll notice as we challenge this crest, the dots go up higher, tops of the bricks march higher. Everything happens again here. Tops of the bricks are marching higher. Dot here moves above this crest. Notice what's taking place. The dots are going sideways, the tops of the bricks are going flat. We're not only getting a weak challenge to this crest, but we're getting a dog sniffer sell short here on the red bar. As price comes down, this is one of our power mid trades here. You notice the dots come down into the lower energy band. This is a power mid trade. It's a dog sniffer buy, sniffing out the lower energy band with a buy on the green bar. The trade goes higher. Goes higher without any setups. Eventually, our trader's just going over his half-hour mark, but he notices one more. The dots push up into the crest of resistance. As they do, the tops of the bricks go flat. This now is a challenge to the crest. You'll notice that we're breaking above the upper energy band. So this trade here is relying on this crest, and it is not a dog sniffer short because we're above the upper energy band. We're relying on this crest of resistance that the dots moving into will have brick momentum and get a red bar. On that condition, our trader takes a weak challenge to the crest short to finish out his day. If you're interested in learning more about Drummond Energy Bands, please send an email to jb@drummondenergybands.com. Thank you and have a great weekend.